All right, guys, here we go. Back at it. So, gotta love when I do that. So here we go. So I was able to make a bunch of stuff, and we did get some more. Where is it? We did get some more copper. Was able to make a little more bronze, but I used some of that up to make. I got some more tin there. I did use it to make some upgrades, so we do have a few upgrades done. Well, that was it for the tin. Okay, so not sure where we left this portal at. There was a last I knew was over by a. Oh yeah, that's right. We put it inside this building. All right, so I'm thinking the new building area that I'm looking at is just over here. So I'm thinking maybe we go cut through, see what we find along the way, and see if we can cut through across here. And then we'll come over here and maybe we'll start looking into building that. So let's take this with us because we're gonna need to move everything over anyways. Need this. Oh, and it looks like it's gonna be nightfall. Great. Take that off. We'll close that up just so we don't have any surprises later on. Should we eat? Yeah, let's eat a little something here. I want to pick up this stuff. The skeletons had a field day with the boars last time we were in here. So let's just cut across here. And we'll head over to that new area. So I think is this the start of the village? Oh no, I haven't been over here yet. Oh, there's a new building to explore. The only thing is I don't remember. Nope, I want all that. I don't remember if there were any buildings over there. So I'll have to figure that out as we go. Kind of hoping there is. And if there's one in a decent area, we can literally use that as our building area. All right, so what is this? Okay, I don't know what this is. I don't think we've been here. We can use the scraps of nothing. That guy was poor. He didn't even have a chest in his house. Same with this guy. All right, let's see this guy. Oh, that's the one we just did. Dummy. All right, so we did that one, this one. So that's it, right? There is a burial mound here, or a burial site. Oh, there's two skeletons. Cool. All right, so it's nighttime. I don't remember if this goes down to the water. Let's take a look at that real quick. It does go down by the water, so we may go over to this area here. It's kind of close to the mountain. We'll just poke around here a little bit. Oh, it looks like there is some kind of structure over there. Let's see. Alright, so that's nothing worth talking about. It's just a archer stand. Seriously? So that's just a pond. We may not want to build here. I thought this was going to be open. And that's just a pond. Well, that was a waste of time. So let's just do this because I don't have a ton of fire arrows with me. Come on. 1 minute it goes right, 1 minute it goes left. I really need the better bows. I haven't got there yet. So wait a minute. Does this... This is just a pond, right? I do like the fact that as you get the better bows, you can do more damage. Like, if we did that with the regular bow, it probably wouldn't have killed him. It is kind of fun, though. Alright, so let's take... So this doesn't actually go... This is... I thought this was... goes out to the ocean. It actually is just a pond. Now, what's on the other side over here? I don't know. Okay. Alright, so... Let's just take a look around here. He was alerted, but he didn't run. Go figure. We're gonna need that. Don't necessarily need those. I got a bunch of stuff over there. Definitely need those. Get rid of that. Oh, don't need that. Alright. Let's pick the rest of this up. Gather up feathers while we can. Right, so... Alright, so this kind of goes out there to the water. But then there's Black Forest over there. I don't want to build into the Black Forest yet. Alright. If I don't know you, bud, I don't really add people to my Discord. Or on Discord, I should say. Another trick, if you're looking and you don't want to get wet, if you walk where the cattails are, the water tends to be a little shallower, so you don't end up swimming and getting wet, especially at night, because you're already at a debuff from the nighttime. And then when you're wet, yeah, you get more of the debuff, and it lasts longer. Alright, so I guess that wasn't a great place to build. I don't know, the way this is looking and the way things are going, I'm thinking we might just end up staying right where we're at. We can check out this area over here. that's a bummer because I really kind of liked that area when we were in there. And once again, we'll come across these guys. Trying not to get wet. Grab a few sticks along the way in case we need to build a structure or something really quick. I know we didn't have enough stone to make a fire, so I think we'll grab a few stones. So let's see. I want to be somewhat careful because I don't want to end up into the Black Forest. Crud. And with it foggy, it's going to make it a little difficult. Alright, so let's see. And there's the Black Forest. I wonder why there's fire over here. Just kind of curious why I put that there. Oh, that's what I thought would be the potential base. So hold on. That's Black Forest over there. So there's Black Forest right here, right? Oh, I didn't go far enough into it. But there's a boat launch there, but yeah, I'm still not liking that area too much. So we're going to take that off the map. Let's get rid of that. There we go. So I guess that's all Black Forest up here. Or at least I thought it was. It's all Black Forest. Gosh. Y'all, I'm thinking we might just be okay where we're at and we'll build there. Because I'm not, unless this is good, but I don't know what's over here. Well, let's make our way back, shall we? And we'll make that a little bit smaller so we can see a bit better. I can't remember if we can go straight. Can we go straight through here? Yeah, we can. But that's Black Forest. Oh, we're in the next day already. Oh, good God. We've accomplished nothing. All right, let's go check this structure out, shall we? There's a chest in this one. Oh, we've already been here, apparently. Oh, where is the cloud clearing sun? Oh, come on. It's funny, every time I go on a hunt to find like a place or I don't know, anything, it seems like I end up with fog. Fog is my nemesis. Let's grab these, shall we? Oh, I can't. No, we don't need this. We could use the mushrooms more than we can use that. We got a bunch of that back at the base, I'm pretty sure. Oh, just ducked underneath that arrow. I didn't think I got it. I actually thought I hit the rock instead of it. Look at that, we already have... Wait, why is that not... Why is that not picking those up? Ah, we're overweight. Let's get rid of a couple rocks. There we go. Right. So, what was that marker there? Small village, Black Forest, and then meadows, and then back to the house. We could probably do this. We could probably do this. Pretty sure I checked this thing. Don't feel rested anymore. One that is a bad thing. Alright, so we're gonna kind of run this down this edge. We should be fine. We'll load up just in case. The sad part is there's some tin there, but we're already at the max and we need to get back to the base. We need to make a decision when we get back to the base. If there were more of you in here, I'd put it up for debate, see what you guys wanted to do, but I'm not sure how I got wet. Oh great, now we gotta dry off. I can fix that. And we'll drop a fire right here. And we can fix the rested buff. What? It went away. Why are you bothering me? What I'm not sure of is why I'm not getting the rest of them. As you notice, he kind of stayed away from us that whole time, right? Like he kind of ran around us because of the fire. So we could have just sat here, got the rested buff, and he would have literally just kept going around the fire. He wouldn't have come towards us. So we were kind of safe, but Great Orcs can throw rocks, so when them throwing rocks, they could still damage us. Alright, so we're dried off now, and we have a comfort level 1. At least we have something. Right, so let's carry on, shall we? So this is just a little tiny stretch of Black Forest, which is fine. I don't think there was anything in there when we went the last time. What are you fussing about? You ran into me. Oh, still missed him. keep doing that, and yet we can't pick anything up because we're going to be cumbered in a minute. We'll build up our punching. Wow, that was lame. Boar is getting on my nerves. There we go. See, I like this area here, but the problem with this area, you're not next. You can't launch a boat into the ocean. So it's kind of, I think we're kind of stuck with what we have right now. And if that's the case, we're going to have to do some upgrades. Because we need more room. What are you doing, crazy guy? Alright, so we're gonna run back over here. And I think what we'll do is we'll drop what we have off. Forgot if we planted any carrots. We need to get some carrots. Because the next thing I want to get is turnips. And we can't get turnips till we go into the swamp. And I don't think we're quite ready for the swamp. Carrying too much. Of course I am. Seriously, then why'd you pick it up, goofball? I'll have to go back and get those. I'm thinking we just stay here. We're right near the water. I mean, literally right near the water. I can work this. I can work with what we have here. We'll have to cut this back to here. And that will come down to where we want to be. It'll be a lot of work, but we can do that. And I say we, but I mean me. So, let's see. We got rock, but we only got 5, so we'll put that out. So I'm thinking we just do... I know we need more supplies, but if we're going to keep this place, we got a lot of work to do. I think I already have the elder, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's out there. So actually, this would be a good side to go off of, seeing that the elder's out there. We can build a boat dock right here. We have what we need to make the... I think we have... Do we have the carve in our inventory? Yes, we do. So we have the carve, and we can build the carve. So that's definitely a bonus. We don't want to do the raft at all. So I'm thinking we just stay here. At first I was thinking we got to go somewhere else, but we got enough copper. Rid of that, and then feathers down here. Where's the tin? Let's take this tin. We'll make it a little more bronze. Don't think... I'm trying to think, do we have enough to upgrade anything? All right, so we got 15 bronze out of that. The mace. Oh, we can upgrade the mace. Let's do that. Pickaxe. We need 10. We're only gonna have 8 when I put this in the box, so we're not gonna have enough to do that. All right, let's do this. Let's place that in there. Put all that back. We definitely need... How much do we need to make the carve? We need 80 nails? Holy crud. I didn't think we needed that many. Well... Let's make some nails. That's gonna give us 100, but... Yeah, whatever. We'll end up using them because we'll build other items for this place, so... Alright. That still left us with 3 bronze. For right now, let's put this stuff away. Because I think we're actually going to work on the property bit before we get off. Because I'm about ready to get off to this stream, guys. Not that I don't want to stay on all night with you guys. Okay, so we do have enough mushrooms. I can stop gathering mushrooms. Okay, so what I'm thinking... I'm thinking we keep this level. We're gonna need a ton of rock. Alright, so we'll gather up all this. Get these out of our way. So at some point we're going to actually build a trench around this. And then we'll flatten this all out. I don't have the hoe on me. Why do I not have the hoe on me? So I guess we're going to have to get the hole. So we're going to gather up a bunch of rock. That's for sure. Because this is all going to be in our way eventually. We're going to make this area pretty big. And then we'll build like a small moat around it. And if and where we can't build a moat, we'll raise the ground up. Forest is moving. Alright, what are we in for? Oh, just these little jerks. Well, the last time this happened, I had all kinds of gray dwarves and everything. Roots. Come on. What? Plenty of gray door pies. Good news is we're near the base. Where's that shaman? On his behind. Don't have the stamina for this. Oh, get off of me. Damn shaman. Good Lord. Well, it'll give us a bunch of building material for sure. Alright, back to work. Fun and games is over. We will get this straight now, guys. So I'm gonna have to pick a corner. I gotta get the hoe out, for one thing. This should flatten out without having to dig it up too much. Get a little recover in there. We don't need that for yet. Yeah. We'll just make our own door. There we go. Alright, let's find that hoe, shall we? A little hoe, where are you, little hoe? Alright, so I'm gonna push that up there, and then we'll push this up here. For right now, I just want to do some leveling of the ground. And we'll drop off some of this stuff. Tell you what, I can't wait till we can get the Thunderstone, but we got to find the trader for that, because all this stuff we're collecting already, some of it is absolute garbage and it needs to go. Like these things, bukeberries, you only need a handful of them, but you end up getting thousands of them. Alright, so let's put this over here. We got a lot of copper to get, guys. What we have for copper is nothing. We are going to need a lot. A lot of copper, a lot of tin. Alright. Let's do this, shall we? I want to get us just a section of this done tonight. So let's do this. Let's knock this out. So this is the level I want to work off of. So what we're going to do is We're going to take the hoe, and from this level, we're going to work our way out. Make sure, don't just hit it like one time. Hit it like 2, 3, 4, 5 times, okay? It's not going to level out just by whacking it once. You see that little bar in the center of that those circles? That indicates the height. Okay? So if you just sit there and whack it once, it's not going to do anything. If it's still not coming up, you just do that, raise the ground a little bit, and then come back over it. And it will flatten it out. So we're going to open this up. Now, I haven't decided if we're going to do a workshop and a house kind of building, or just an all-in-one. Haven't figured that out yet. So if you just go over it once, it's not going to really flatten it out. So you need to go over it 3, 4, 5 times. And then as you stop, you'll see your bar go up a little bit. Make sure that you just give it a little time, take a little rest in between, and get back to it. And if you stop periodically, it'll fill up faster. Well, I don't know if it fills up faster, but it fills up. It takes less time to fill to the end. But if you continuously just beat the ground, it doesn't really do anything. So where you see that little marker in the middle there, if that's got any sort of line on it, then it means there's a pothole or a hole there, right? So you're going to have to fill that and then bring it down to level. Yeah, playing on my other characters and having the higher level foods, and then I come on this poor guy here. He doesn't have the higher level foods yet. I don't know why we're not picking anything up. We don't have hardly any weight on us. Oh, I'll bet you I hit. Oh, it's on. So I don't know why we're not picking things up. Occasionally you will run into that in the game, guys, so don't get discouraged. Just log out, log back in, and then it should do what it's supposed to do. I don't know why it's not auto picking up right now. Well, there, it just picked that one up. It just went. I must have dumped these out. That's probably what that is. I bet those earlier when we were playing, or earlier before the attack. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I dumped some stone out on the ground. Come on, baby. I think that's what that is. We'll take a look in a minute. Come on. Get your rested, buck. Use it. So when we dig a moat around this or build a wall up, an earthen wall, that's going to be the safest thing we can have. Yep, that's exactly what it is. We picked up too much rock. Alright, let's flatten that out, shall we? Yeah, okay. So I want to have this available to me. I want to have the base available to get to the water fairly easily. I don't want to have to trek long areas or long ways to get to the water to sail. So this has actually got a nice little opening here. So I'm kind of happy with this. I kind of wanted that other area though. It really looked nice. Just no water access. So my plan is to eventually go out there. Make our way out there. But for tonight, I just want to get a small area done and fenced in. If we can do that, I'll feel good about tonight's stream. Just get a small area done. Don't try and get too much done at one time. Because if you get, like, we just had that attack, right? So let's say we just sat here and we trying to get, oh, well, let me get all the way out here, right? All the way out to the edge of the forest, right? And then you get another attack. Well, and you let's say you tore all your walls down. Well, now you're vulnerable. So just do a little at a time. Put walls up, right? Save yourself all the pain and anguish of them wrecking what you've already done. Or getting inside your compound, for God's sake. So right now, with what we have attacking us, we're good. Once we beat the next boss, then the raids are going to get bigger. We'll have more powerful enemies coming to attack us instead of just the forest creatures, right? So that's something you have to bear in mind too. These oh, that's a strong little rock. Okay, so let's take this line this way, shall we? So there's some areas we're going to have to actually build an earthen wall. Earthen walls are indestructible, in case you were wondering. Moats, they can get in the moat, but that doesn't mean they're going to get up on top of your area. As long as you have straight walls, so that would allow them to get up. They can get across that and go up. So you don't want that. So all your walls need to be straight and fine pointed if possible. There are some exceptions. If it's high enough, then yeah, they can't climb up there. But for the most part, it needs to be straight down, straight up. The stamina is getting on my nerves. So let's try and take this out this way. We'll get this new area fenced in, and then we'll call it a night. But you see, as I'm digging, you see how there's a square here? So there's ley lines or lines in the game. Okay, and those lines are, depending on how you dig, right? That's how you're gonna make your trench, right? So you don't want a zigzaggy line everywhere. So if you go straight across and follow these lines, you'll have a nice straight area going across. So you want to keep these straight across as much as possible. Avoid the zigzaggy stuff. That's when they can climb. They can get into your base. They can get into your areas. So try not to make it like zigzaggy. Try to make it nice and flat and straight. We're gonna knock this all down, and then we'll come back to with the hoe, and we'll flatten it out. And then we're just gonna extend this base out. I thought we would move to the other side, but I think this is gonna be just fine for what we're doing here. I really like that other area though, but it just, without access to the water, it really stinks. So we're just gonna come in here, flatten this out. And like I said, we're just gonna take this out, make a line. We want to keep that on the same level. Right, so everything we want on the same level. If we're not on the same level, we need to dig down if we're too high. If we're too low, we can add and take it out. I think I got 2 different levels going here. I think I have 2 different levels going. Well, we're gonna go back to this one. We're gonna have to actually repair our hole here in a minute. So there you see that little piece in the center there, right? It dips down so that we know we got a low area there. So we're gonna have to build that back up a little bit. Same with this one, but I need... Why am I not picking up any... I have a ton of rocks on me. Oh, I know what it is. So here's our problem, guys. We don't have a workbench close enough. So we're going to drop a workbench over here. That should give us enough area. There we go. Now we should be able to... There we go. Let's see. Okay, 4. There we are. Oh, perfect. Alright, don't do that too high, because if you do it too high, then when you're trying to flatten out, see how the circles come out, right? So you can see there's some areas where the circle can't go over. So there's a high spot there. So we'll have to whack that again. And we'll go back to the hoe. And sometimes you cannot get those things out of there. You'll be there all day trying to fix it. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Another flat dirter? What are you talking about? I just started this. Of course I'm going to flatten it out. There, you happy? There's not flat now. I don't always do flat. This is just for the base area. I'm not... I want a flat surface to work on. I mean, what do? Build on the side of a hill? I do have some stuff actually in other games that are this game, but other worlds and other characters that I have that are not flat. Alright, let's go back in here. That's an assumption on your part. Shame. I don't know why it's a shame, because that's not what I'm finishing here. I'm actually going to go different levels. I'm just flattening out a spot to make an area that we can build on. Alright, so let's flatten this out. So I think what we'll do is probably around here. I want to come up to this level. And then we can put something up here. Not sure what yet. But at some point we're going to trench around this. There's certain attacks, aerial attacks, that trenches won't help you with. Right now, I want to get this flattened out, and then we're going to get a Oh boy, we got 2 different levels going on here. Okay. Stamina in this game. It didn't used to be this bad. The stamina did not used to be this bad in the game. Right, so let's flatten this a little more. Oh, the stamina, stamina, stamina. Let's go get our rested buff, shall we? We're out of rested buff. Since we'll be in here, we'll just hang out in here for a minute. Repair any equipment we have. And then we'll put up our fencing. So we finish flattening this small area down here. Even with your rested buff, it still takes a little bit, so you got to give it some time. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Got to give it some time to recover. It doesn't instantaneously recover. And that is just taking too long there. Good God. Sometimes if you just stop when you get the halfway point, it helps. It'll rebuild a little bit faster. Alright, we're going to get on the same plane here eventually. And so when we get into the mountains, we do a mountain build. It'll be a little bit different. We'll use different materials. I like to build cross. Sometimes if there's landmass around the sides of it, I like to go across it. Kind of build up and then over. Alright. Bingo, bango, bongo. Oh, that's a little low. What's going on there? See, then we got a little odd thing going on here. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's swap these two out. Yeah, well, it won't be long. And then we're just gonna literally put a fence around it. It looks like most of what we get, the wood we get, is going to be from all the. I think we're going to dump some of the stone off because we don't need that. Actually, need the wood. Quite a bit of wood here. Oh, we got a great old trophy. That's awesome. Alright, so we're going to have stone all over the place in here. Oh, we can make one of the necklaces, I think, with that. There we go. Cool beans. Oh, that's not going to work. That was not going to work. That was a ditch. That would not work. thought we had that all out, but we didn't. So here we do. This should be plenty far enough out now. Okay. So let's get some of this built. We don't have enough. We can just take down the fence that's existing. Yep, see? I don't want to get too far into that. I've done that before and then destroyed everything and had to rebuild everything. Alright. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we've made the first expansion, or the second expansion to the base. I'm going to pick up these stones. I want to take these over to the stone pile. Then we're going to open up that fence, and then when we open up the fence, I'm thinking we move the portal over. And then maybe next stream we'll look at expanding the housing structure. All right, here we go. So I like to put these stone as far into each other as possible. Of course. Well, we should be resting enough. Should be able to do this. So I like to put these as long as you get the arrow pointing. If you see the arrow towards the left side there, get it pointed straight out. You can, and put it on the ground. You can literally go just like that, and you got them all stacked up together. And personally, I like to turn that off just so it's not stabbing you in the face, so to speak. And put that out. And then I think what we need to do is we need to go inside. Let's fire these kilns up a little bit. Have them making some charcoal. It's always good to have charcoal going, guys. I mean, if you're not smeltering all the time, fantastic, great. But when you first get into it, you're going to be smeltering a lot. So just... Oh, I did. Look, see? I knew I was going to do that. So I ended up taking down one of the portals already. That's why I don't like to just run through like that. There we go. Alright, we'll clean that up. Well, that's a brazen bird. Lucky dog. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this workbench. We're going to move it into the corner over here. We're probably going to move it like 500 times, but right now. And then I like to put them inside a building. One, it keeps things from spawning in. And two, it keeps the workbench. So you don't have to keep coming out and repairing it. So I just enclose it. We really won't use it for anything because we have the one inside. So I need to see what the name is on this. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. So that portal that we knocked down was actually the one back to our starting point. And I don't remember what I labeled it. So let's do this. We're going to put the two portals up. I can't believe I did that. I'm going to put the two portals up. We'll put them right here. It doesn't really matter. They don't need to be covered. and they literally just stick to each other. So this will be funny. I wonder if it's going to come right out the other side. Look at how far we traveled. All right, funny guy. Let's see. So, wow, that expanded quite a bit, believe it or not. Eventually, I want to expand out to the water. We'll build a boat dock. Get some other stuff going. I don't know, guys. I'm feeling like we just need to build a workshop separate from the house. Maybe do the food in the house. And I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna call it here. This has been an hour stream. I didn't even think it was that long, but here we are. So I'll post this up on my YouTube. It's MMac3333, same as here. If you guys want to go over there, catch the whatever part of the stream you didn't catch here tonight, these out. We got some poison resistance potion now. That's going to be helpful. And so yeah, it's on my YouTube. If you guys would head over there, give me a subscribe over there, like and follow. Same thing here. If you haven't followed along, just hit that follow button. It don't cost you anything, but I would appreciate it. Even if you don't, your viewership is just enough for me. But yeah, check me out on YouTube. I've got a few YouTubes up from this and from Farm Sim. And yeah, so catch you over there. Thanks, guys, for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the next stream.